Hey guys, so I just made a makeup tutorial on this look right here. If you want to figure out how I got to this look, keep on watching. Okay, so I just start off with my primer, and for primer I just use e.l.f. primer. This one is the mineral infused primer and it's in clear. I don't really know about all that colorful stuff, like people use I think there's a green one, or I don't know girl, something. But I just use the clear one because it just gives me some moisture. I like the texture. I don't really know if it does anything like primer wise, but I mean, do we know if primer even does anything at all? Like really? So I'm just gonna put that all over my face. In people's mouths. Okay, so then after I fully have my face primed and everything feels moisturized, then we can move on. If you have a patch that's like particularly dry, I would just go over that again with some type of primer or moisturizer. I like to really focus on going around my eyes really well and the places where my makeup creases the most. And as y'all can see, I have like demons right now. I'm trying to get rid of them. Don't comment about them. I know, okay? I'm just kidding. But the next thing that I do is I take my foundation. I guess I'm weird because I do my freaking foundation before I do my eyebrows. People tell me that's weird, but yeah, so I use the L'Oreal True Match. And I use W8, and I guess that's for a color reference. I always say that in like all my videos. For a color reference, I'm W8. But I will say that being someone who's like, I'm kind of yellowy, have like yellow undertones, yellow, not yeller, yellow undertones. So like, you know, it can be hard to find foundation that matches. This one, it's pretty good. I don't know, y'all see. So I basically take a little bit of it and put it in the back of my hand, yada yada yada, you know. Put that in the back of my hand like this. And then I dot it on my face. I always do like 4 dots. You can do more or less, whatever you like. So I do that. See all the dots. Then I wipe off my hand because I really don't want to get that in my hair at all. So then I just blend. I'm just gonna put on a headband because okay, so that's way better. So yeah, I'm gonna just blend. And like I was saying, I don't really use like heavy layers of foundation, so that's my full foundation. And then I'm gonna take some concealer. I use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 30 Honey. And I just slap it on my face, okay? Just like, you know, just everywhere. Just, you know, underneath my eyes. Just the normal places people put concealer. I'm gonna be honest, the forehead thing is one thing that I think that I do just because I've always seen people do it. I don't really know what it does. Then this is weird, yes, but the same toothbrush that I use for my edges, I will just brush out my eyebrows. I had them done, probably like, I don't know, a little bit over a week ago. So they're looking better than they normally do, but I can guarantee y'all that my eyebrows are wild, okay? That's why I brush them with a freaking toothbrush. But because they never want to lay down and they're curly and it's just weird. And okay, the toothbrush gets the job done. Okay. Basically. Oh, so then I take this little, I almost didn't tell y'all what I was doing. Then I take this little e.l.f. eyebrow duo and I use the pomade in there, but as you can see, there's really not that much left. I'm scraping from the corners right now. But I take that, and I actually do use the brush that it came with, because I don't know, I just feel like this works fine. Then I take this and then I just go along my brows, the outline of them first, and not touching the inside yet, not touching those. I'm trying to make the line as straight as possible, and then whenever I mess it up, I can kind of just wipe it away with my finger. And then once I get about here and I'm like satisfied with the shape of the brow, then I'll just start filling it in. But I don't fill it in until I'm satisfied with the shape, because I don't want to fill it in and then the shape is all messed up and then I end up having just pomade just completely out of the lines, and honey, just making a mess, just making an overall mess, okay? Just, yeah. So once I'm done with this brow, I do the same thing to this one, so I'm just gonna cut that clip. I'm gonna do this one real quick in here real quick while I'm doing this eyebrow. I really do need y'all to leave me those suggestions in the comments, because help a girl out. I'm trying to make these videos for y'all. Sorry, it's really hard to like look in the camera. I'm making the videos for you guys to watch, so of course I want to know what you want to see. So help me help you, man. We're cool here. We're friends, okay? The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some concealer around my eyebrows, which is what really transforms them, because honey, let's clean them up. Okay, so once I have them outlined like this, then I start to blend my concealer that I've been letting sit on my face.
This is less the crease right there. I do have natural lash lines there, so it kind of makes sense. But yes, it's super annoying, and yes, I'm trying to still figure out ways to cover them up as best as possible. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely annoying. So for my brows, I just do, you know, everything, just kind of blend out around them, leaving a little bit of product just so they stay defined. But I like to drag the concealer from my eyebrows onto my eyelids. I'm not an eyebrow expert. I know people who are really good at the eyebrows. I just feel like I'm mediocre.
Alrighty. So now that's completely blended out, and it's time to move on. Move on. Move on. Okay, let me quit. But then I take another sponge. This one's wet. As you can see, it's very big. This one is dry. It doesn't matter. If you only have one, just take the ones you have and make sure that it's dry. At least I like mine to be dry. And I'm gonna take some setting powder, which I use the Ben Nye powder actually, and not the banana powder. I use the Ben Nye luxury powder in the color Dulce. And And I actually discovered this in high school. We did a makeup and costuming class, and this was the powder that I received in my kit, and it actually was pretty spot on with the color of it. So yes, this is what I use. It's very what is it? It's very, I don't know what the word is. It's very like, why is it not coming to my head? It's very fine. There we go. It's very fine, and the color is perfect in my opinion. So I just take a little bit of that on my sponge, and then I just bake. So what I do now is my eyes. So I'm gonna take the same palette. I'm actually gonna switch it up on it. I'm actually instead gonna use another one of my Morphe palettes that's broken. No, I'm just now seeing that it's broken. One of the colors broke. But I'm pressing her back in, and she seems to be participating, so that's good. And if y'all are like, why is her mouth open for so much of this video? Look, honey, I cannot breathe out of my nose. She has to stay alive somehow. I have to breathe out of my freaking nose. I mean, out of my freaking mouth. So yeah, I just press this color back. I'm just gonna press it and hope that it stays. It looks like it worked. So yeah. Now I can show y'all the palettes. Excuse its appearance. But this is the palette that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna take some of Fool's Gold, which is this really pretty gold color, and then I feel like I'm gonna add in a little bit of Rich Girl somehow, but I do know that I want Stone Fox to be the main color, so somehow, some way I'm gonna get this done. Then I'm just gonna use the purple to be a little bit smoky, because the purple is actually really dark. So what I'm gonna do is start by getting out my packer brush, a brush that you can, you know, really use to pack a color on really well. To pack a color on really well, so I'm just gonna take this really fluffy eyeshadow brush that came out of my Naked palette, and I'm gonna swipe a very neutral color on my eyes. So I'm gonna start with, let me not point at the wrong one for y'all. I'm gonna start with her, this orangey color. I wish I knew the names. I don't know the names. I don't really know if it's showing up on camera, but it's a really cute, like, light peachy color. She cute, you know, she's cute. I like her, she's cute. I'm sorry, I'm so annoying. Actually I'm not sorry, but I am annoying. I find it hilarious. So I'm gonna pack that on, and I'm gonna focus that mostly towards the corner. You can bring it out some if you want, but we're just gonna end up probably shading over it, so I'm just focusing on the really important part. Now I'm gonna take a fluffy brush like these, and I'm going to just swipe on the Stone Fox color. Oh, and by the way, this palette is 9C Jewel Crew. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Stone Fox color right here, and you know, do her thing. I'm gonna pack her on, and I don't need to hear y'all hating on her, okay? Like, that's not cool. Basically, I like this color a lot, and it's honestly, this is not the way that it normally looks on me. unless there's something on my brush. I feel like it looks a little darker, but it could just be because it's up against such a light color. I don't think I've used it mixed with this color before, but it's really pretty still. So I have kind of a lot on, so what I'm gonna do is just wipe off my brush so that there's no more of that product on there, and just now I'm gonna trying to incorporate who? I'm gonna try to incorporate the Rich Girl because I love that color. It is very dark and this look is not super dark. So I'm gonna sneak her in by just lightly tapping. Wow, that's a light tap, sis. That was a light tap. And I'm just gonna put her only towards the back and the crease. Not, I don't know how to explain it. Not where your brow bone is, but just in the crease and in the corners. I know I'm always like she, her. Sorry, it's a habit. So I'm gonna take some more of the light orange shade. And that's all I'm gonna do for the shadow. We need to check the time. Okay, sorry y'all. I had to check the time real quick, make sure I'm still on time. I am going to work. Okay, next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my lashes. Oh, welcome out to the party. She's finally joining us. She's, you know, she's cute. She's a little late, but she's fashionably late, okay? So I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush. Any fluffy brush will do. And I'm gonna just brush off the powder. You know, and this is it. I'm just kidding. So then I take some bronzer. I use the NYX bronzer in Deep Tan. Looks like this. Then I take some on the tip of my brush. Get the extra off. And I go in for the cheeks. When you go in for the cheeks, you're supposed to go in for the kills. You go in for the kill, honey. So then I just kind of do like little circles. And I'm alright, so once your cheekbones look higher than taxes, you're good, you know? So then I'm gonna cut my jaw. Just giving her, you know, a nice, good contoured shape. So then I'm gonna have to move my headband a little bit. But then I'm just gonna go down the sides of my face. It may look crazy right now, honey, but if you're following along and you feel like yours looks crazy, you're probably doing it right. And just, yeah, you're probably doing it right. So, just gonna do the same thing to the side. It's like the little 3 thing. I just do it in a weird order. It's like the little, you know, little thing when you're contouring. So it's pretty much, it is that. It's just in a different order. Honestly. So yeah, once my whole face has some warmth to it, then I am satisfied. We may move on. So the next thing that I like to do, oh, I'm skipping a step. So then the next thing that I do is I contour my nose. So I take the same bronzer, and everybody knows how this goes. Nose. And I just make lines. It's like the subtlest difference, but I think it's cute. As button-nosed chicks gotta stick together. So as you can see,
like, I'm really just defining my nose by just going down the sides. Really nothing crazy. You know what I mean? So I just do that, and then I'm just gonna go in and just kind of blur the lines a little bit. Yeah, just go in and blur the lines like this.
anyways. Okay, my camera was like freaking out. Okay, so yeah, I'm just finishing up the nose contour. Like I said, I don't really do much. I just take some bronzer down the sides of my nose, and that's the whole thing. Then you end up with something like this, if it'll focus. You just end up with something like this. Then I just take my fingers and I rub it to give it like an extra oomph of blending, because you don't know, you don't want this to look like really just stand out at all. You just want it to be, you know, a natural little looking contour. Just makes your nose look straighter. I feel like my nose just looks a little bit thinner too. But I mean, I'm fine with my nose. I'm cute, so with or without the makeup, honey. So yeah, I just keep blending it until I'm like cool with it. I'm cool with that. So then we get to the second to last part. Well, it's not the last, but anyways, then I take some blush. Dab that on. It's just really pretty pink color. If you're wondering what blush this is the CoverGirl Cheeker. Doesn't have a color on it. Unless I'm checking, let's see. Oh yes, it does. Rock and Rose. So this is the color Rock and Rose. Take that and put it on the highest points of my cheeks. Like this. And this is really good for adding some color in there. Even put a little bit on my nose. For some color, honey. So then now it's really, you know, this is really the fun part, okay? The highlighter. So I take my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, like so. I think the bristles used to be white, so yeah. Then I'm gonna take my highlighter, which is the piece de resistance for some people, and this is the NYX Duo Chrome highlighter, but mine is a little ghetto. It's a little broken. Let's see. Yeah, she's a little broken, but usable. So what I do is, if there's no powder in there at the moment, I'll take a little piece and I'll crush it up with a brush or something. Then I just dip my brush in there, and she's good to use. So I take some of that on the highest points of my cheek, and then watch the magic. Okay, so once you finish putting as much of the, you know, color that you want underneath, I just do the simple things, which are just putting a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes, because, you know, our top lashes are so dramatic. I feel like it would be a little weird not to have some bottom lashes, so I'm just gonna put some Put that on there. Being as careful as possible. And I really don't have any lashes, so like y'all can't really see, but they're there, you know. Y'all can see the slight little black specks underneath my eye. And so yeah, then I'm gonna take some of that and just really blend the lashes with my lashes, give them a little bit of a coat of mascara, which adds more realism, I think, to the lash. Just makes it all seem more real. And then just make sure I'm really done with the freaking mascara. So then I'm gonna do something really fun and cute. I'm gonna take some of the same highlighter and crush me up another little piece. I don't use like a whole piece every time, so just in case y'all are thinking, wow, she must buy that shit like every day. Just in case y'all wondering like, wow, she must buy that stuff every day. I'm gonna take my Mario Badescu and a angled brush that I guess would probably most people would use for their eyebrows, but I don't know. It's just really flimsy to me, and I like something more sturdy. This is really flimsy. So anyways, take that while it's damp, and I put some of the highlight on there, and I use it to go in the inner corner. So yeah, once I do the inner corners like this, then I take some more of the highlighter on the same brush that I did the contour with. That I wiped off first because definitely don't want any brown on this. So then I just throw some in the corner of my eye. Like so. This is like my signature thing that I love doing. It just adds such a pop. Such a pop. Like such a subtle difference, but it's so cute. So now I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone. Darn, we're overexposing the camera with that glow. Whoa! Do the same thing with this one. Wipe it off my finger if it's kind of a lot. Like this. And then I guess that's I don't know what's really going on with my lips, y'all. wow, when I could have wiped it off the entire time. Cute. So this is a completed look without the lip. For the lip, you can do whatever you want. I set my face. That stuff feels so fucking good on my skin. Uh-oh. So once I dry down, I feel like y'all are gonna get a better look, but this is one of the final looks. Excuse me breaking out. I'm sad about it too. So I decided to keep it mostly neutral, and I'm just gonna do this really pretty baby doll color from Milani. It's in Foxy Sexy, and it's my favorite lip gloss, okay? And y'all are about to see why.
Oh, is that gonna work?
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I'll put both of those handles right here, and I'll see y'all in the next video.